Hey Swingers, welcome back to another episode of Tire Swing Games plays Pokemon Brilliant Diamond.
I'm a fucking god, Swingers.
Yep. Last time we told you we figured that our game volume might be a little loud, so we just dropped it from 27 to 20, which is approximately a 1/3 drop.
So now we should have a much nicer,
Or
more
quarter
comfortable
drop.
volume for you, Swingers.
Yep, that's what we're hoping for. Now this guy's gonna walk me to over here.
Yeah, I
Show
don't
me
see
where
the
the
point
gym-
of this because it's a very small town.
He was showing me where the gym is because I've never played this game.
And Tire, has anyone told you that your hair is stupid?
Dude, and Tire's hair is stupid. Where is the Pokemon Center, Seth? There's that store.
Keep going.
There it is.
You were talking about Tesla batteries earlier, and I wanted to continue that conversation.
Oh, okay.
We didn't finish. You
Didn't?
had more to say.
I didn't. I was done.
Oh, okay. But, here's the question I want to ask then. How bottom of the barrel is Tesla in turn? Are we talking, Italian levels of bottom of
They
the
were
barrel?
listed as the worst.
Of the major manufacturers.
I didn't read
Or
the full
global.
report. I didn't read the full report. I just read the headline because I'm a regular consumer like the rest of us.
Because if it's the regular domestics, that just means that they're worse than Chrysler. And honestly, that's not saying a whole lot. Chrysler sucks balls.
Seth, being worse than Chrysler, it would then be saying quite a bit.
You know what? That's a good point. But, Logan, you know a fair amount about the auto industry.
Yep.
Where does Chrysler rank with their recalls
I
compared
actually
to the others?
don't know. I only know the recall rate for 2 auto manufacturers, and I'm not going to say either of them. I don't even know the rate. I just know that the ratio of spending on their recalls.
Is a lot different.
Yeah. And
Now that might be.
I
There's two
can't
ways to interpret.
Okay.
There's
Now
two ways to interpret that, though. Either one really cares more about recalls than the other and is willing to spend more, or the other cares more about putting money into production and doesn't have recalls.
That is 2 of the ways to look at it for sure. Alternatively,
Could be a mix of those two.
could be a mix of those 2. Although based off what I know about the one, I get the feeling they're just lazy, cheap assholes.
Oh, the big one?
The one with lower recall rate.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all.
I mean,
I mean, I'd say they're downright evil, but that's a bit fair.
Well, I mean, I can argue it. I can definitely argue it. I'm not going to right now.
Let's talk about my Ford Thunderbird.
Oh my god, I forgot about that fucking thing.
I want one again, Swingers.
Are you
'cause
fucking kidding me?
I
fuck
really
you.
liked that car.
Damn it, Seth, you already... You're like Dave after his fucking...
Who's Dave?
Not the Grand Am. What was it? What car does Mitch drive?
Monte Carlo.
Yeah, I had a coworker named Dave back when I worked in the meat department. And he had a Monte Carlo, like a 97 or something, and he loved driving that car. Until
an
it
Impala.
fucking burned down.
Yeah, Logan, at least it was my fault when the Thunderbird died.
Well, the point is, though, after it burned down, he's like, well, I want to get another one.
I've experienced quite a lot of cars at this point. I've driven Mustangs. I've driven Corvettes. I've driven Challengers, Chargers, Chrysler 300s. The Chrysler 300 was actually quite nice. I still wouldn't own one, though.
So anyway, Swingers, you're probably curious about a car burning down. And I'm going to tell that story.
You're going to tell that story.
Dave showed up to work one day, and he's like, my car burned down. And we're like, wait, yo, what? And he's like, yeah. It was in the FedEx, or maybe it was UPS, it doesn't matter. We're going to call it FedEx for the story. It was in a FedEx parking lot. We had just, because Dave frequented a hookah bar, and apparently was parking in a FedEx parking lot to get there, because it was right across.
Swingers, Dave is a fucking loser.
Dave was alright. But Dave it's like, yeah, so a police officer came into the hookah bar and told us we needed to leave because there was a car on fire outside. And so they all go outside because, the police officer told them they, for their safety they had to. And they, of course, who wouldn't bother to check which car's on fire, found out it was Dave's car. As it turns out, the old Monte Carlo's problem, where the oil could drip onto the exhaust in such a way that it could cause a fire, a good amount of time even after you've turned off your vehicle.
And mind you, this Monte Carlo was yellow, it became even more yellow.
It was yellow and it was checkered, and it didn't stay yellow. It was black. He took pictures of it while it was on fire.
Well, I mean, briefly it was more yellow.
Oh, that
fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you, like, in the pictures you see his car. You don't actually see his car. You see the car in front of his car, and then you see the fire.
So, did any of the other cars in the parking lot get damaged?
Not that I know of, but the wall of UPS has, like, big fucking scorch marks on it.
Oh, gee, imagine that.
The car pretty much, like, it was completely totaled.
Imagine that.
I don't have to. I saw the pictures of the cars.
I did too. It was hilarious.
It's honestly kind of funny.
It is.
Like, even Dave thought it was kind of funny, so, like, that's how you know it's funny.
Yeah, like, if the person this happened to thinks it's funny, swingers. Laugh with us.
Yeah. I mean, I did feel bad for him, of course, and, he wasn't exactly happy, but, like, it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and then...
Is Roy in here?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Oh, wait, how do you have such a low-level Onyx?
What do you mean?
It's level 7.
So? Onyx doesn't evolve from anything. You can get an Onyx at any level.
Really?
Yep.
I thought Onyx had a pre-evolution.
Nope. It evolves to Steelix once Gen 2 came out, but nope. It doesn't evolve from anything.
Okay. Onyx is a real bad bitch, right?
No, Onyx is like one of the worst fucking Pokemon there is, as it turns out.
Aw. It looks like such a bad bitch.
Except my little gay penguin just one-shotted it.
Your gay penguin's 5 levels higher.
And used a move that was quad effective. And special damage. Onyx doesn't have special defense. It's only got physical defense, as I recall. So, like, it had no chance.
Logan, you've been talking about wanting an electric car, but you haven't really been looking around for one, have you?
As I've said before, because of the way the world is, and because I have a car still, swingers, just so you know, from an environmental standpoint, your best option is to run your car into the ground before you replace it. And there aren't any EVs I want right now. They're new. They're still too new. They're not reliable enough. There's not quite enough infrastructure, and I'm not one of those guys that has the kind of money to get in early to help create the infrastructure.
Yeah, but like given 5 years, there will be a lot more.
Yeah, so my goal is, swingers, to keep my car for 5 years until either the Germans or Honda make the first good EV sedan. And then I'll just get that. Because Toyota's not going to. Toyota, as it turns out, is not good, swingers. They put after they made the Prius, the first major hybrid vehicle.
Not the first, though. I don't believe so. I think the
Ford
Honda
had one.
Insight. Is it Insight?
I'm pretty sure Ford had one before the Prius.
Did you know Ford had an electric Ranger at one point?
Yeah, but after they made the Prius, Toyota put all their money, all their eggs into the basket of hydrogen fuel cells and didn't bother really developing an EV. And because of that and the whole market shift towards EVs, they're like, oh, we're screwed. So they started lobbying various governments to make it more difficult for EVs to be created. So I don't really like Toyota anymore. Even though if they built an EV, it would be the best on the market other than maybe what Audi builds.
Now, Audi does have the e-tron, which is an electric SUV.
I don't want an SUV. Now that's the thing though. EVs, like auto manufacturers, probably going to be building a lot of trucks and SUVs, especially the 3 domestics.
Because that's what sells.
It's not just what sells. You can put bigger battery packs in them. And you actually, because of that, there's a good chance you just get more range overall.
Yeah.
Which, fair play, like it's a legitimate plan.
And it's a good plan, but you don't like being that high up.
But I don't like being that high up. I don't feel like that being wide. I want a Fiesta-sized EV that can get me 350 miles.
Do you understand, like, how much cargo room you would have? You'd have to take up, like, the entire back trunk area with batteries to get that kind of range.
No, you don't. Not necessarily.
With a car that small?
You don't quite understand how the battery... Seth, you know I see the batteries daily, right?
The Nissan Leaf gets, like, 120 miles, and it's roughly the same size.
Yeah, but what's his battery voltage?
I genuinely don't know.
Because trust me, Seth, like, the F-150s are going to get about 350, I think, is what I saw.
I think it's like 260 on the low end, 325 on the high end. My numbers could be very wrong, but, like, the F-150 Lightning is a very important truck.
Yeah, it's the first EV truck, really.
And it's the first one people are going to want to buy, because it's got the F-150 badging.
And unlike the Mach-E, it actually looks like an F-150.
Yeah, and I don't care what people say. The F-150 is the best truck out there when you consider everything.
And also, there's not going to be another domestic EV for a while, EV truck until probably 2023 or 2024.
Well, whenever the EV Hummer comes out, because it's gonna have a pickup bed, Logan.
Is it?
Yep.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it can crab walk.
Dude, I want a Hummer just for that. Like, I don't want a Hummer because I don't want a Hummer. But if I had to get a Hummer, I want the one that can crab walk.
And then you can put the license plate Crab God on it.
Oh my god. You're right.
Logan, when Tire Swing Gaming blows up, we have to buy a Hummer EV.
I suppose we do.
And a vanity plate that says Crab God.
So, swingers, if you want to see that,
subscribe.
Subscribble, my wibble.
And for reals, tell a friend. Tell 2 even.
Hey, if you have 2 friends, tell 2 friends. If you got 3 friends, first of all, good for you. Second of all, tell
that's
all
more
3.
friends than Logan has.
I have 4 if you don't count my siblings. Well, at least 3 if you don't count my siblings.
I know at least one of your friends has shown up on this channel. Chris, friend of the channel. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
But has...
Ben hasn't yet.
Okay. I know Antonio hasn't.
Nope.
Does he care if we mention him?
Okay. I mean, mentioning a first name, I don't think he'd be too worried about.
Okay. And, who's the 4th?
Oh, you'll figure it out eventually.
Oh, I figured it out.
There
you
go.
talked to them the other day, right?
I'm going to be seeing them tomorrow.
Oh, yeet.
Yeah, I told you that already.
Hey, swingers, real fart. If that picked up, that would be beautiful.
See, want to see my tiny little penguin just beat this gym by itself?
Oh my god. Typecasting your penguin. Skipper
Let's go, Skipper.
Skipper is a bad bitch.
Yeah, I mean, are we surprised
also,
by
is this trainer's name Roark?
Roark. I don't know how it's pronounced. Oh, Stealth Rock, that's so scary. Oh wait, I don't plan to switch my Pokemon out. I plan to win with 4 attacks. Maybe 5. It's got Sturdy, that whore.
What the hell is Sturdy?
It means I can't one-shot it. For no goddamn reason.
Oh. Well, you don't gotta worry about it.
If I knew it was going to not fully heal, I would have just used Water Gun again. It's fine. It'll do like 4 damage here.
Yeah.
7.
That, Logan, that was so little damage. My god. You know, Skipper's back hurts from carrying this team.
Hey. Dornus was carrying us up to this point. Like, up until we got to the rock gym.
Yeah,
I do
and
not want Harden.
The only Pokemon you've used since you got here is Skipper.
Well, except that was by design. I purposely used the water Pokemon that is super
you could have
effective.
used Sploosh.
Sploosh does not have any attacks. Sploosh literally cannot fight. It will just be there to absorb damage.
Yeah, but Sploosh
This is gonna hurt though.
Yeah, but can you?
I was at 34 prior. 34 to 19 is 16 damage.
Yeah.
No.
So
15
are you gonna
damage? No, it says as long as it doesn't use Zen Headbutt, assuming it has Zen Headbutt, I'll survive unless it gets a crit.
I
So I should
like
be good.
Roark's hair, actually.
It's not bad.
Oh, shit.
Swingers, was my math wrong? 34 to 17? Or 34 to 19? I think my math was wrong, Seth.
Oops. Well, hopefully Dornus can carry you to victory.
No, my math wasn't wrong. That's going to help a lot, decreasing its attack. Because it's using physical attacks. I don't know if this thing is part ground. I don't think it is. We're going to use Thundershock. I don't think it's part ground.
Well, if you're wrong, that could be bad.
If I'm right, though, it doesn't have a whole lot of spec defense. So I will do decent damage.
Yes. Alright, so was that its last Pokemon?
Yep.
Good.
Too bad Skipper doesn't get experience.
Skipper died. Rippin' Skipper.
Yep. So I was wrong about my Penguin sweeping this gym.
Yeah. So
34 to 19, though. That is just 15 damage. So I don't know. They didn't crit the second time.
yeah, so
Look at that.
how many gyms are there? 8?
8.
Okay.
8 in every single... I'm mashing. I don't know why it just left me on that screen for so damn long.
I don't know. TM76S?
76.
Which one's TM76?
I believe it said Stealth Rock.
Hehe. I'd stealth your rock. So you're gonna heal up and then we're gonna kill this episode.
I think so. I think that will be the case. And Swingers, look. It looks like I do not need to have a Pokemon in my party that knows Rock Smash to actually use Rock Smash. I think I'm going to check the map and figure out where we got to go next. It's like I said, Swingers. I've only played Gen 4 all the way through once on Pearl. Head out to your next adventure. Where is it? Okay. I'm going back. Where? It doesn't... Okay, I guess I'm going out to the left. Probably have to use Rock Smash in that cave we came through.
Yep.
And we'll talk about that next time on Tire Swing Gaming.
Bye, swingers.
Bye.